It's everyone's first time here on Earth, so keep in mind that yays, lovers, and glasses of wine, these are the things that should never be counted. Hey you! I'm your host, Viva, a girl who is stuck with too many fiction and fantasies. Welcome. This is You Could Pod, where there is only possibilities of everything you could reckon. We have thoughts and also we have fun here on You Could Pod twice a week on Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Apple Podcasts. Definitely like, follow, subscribe, share, and do well to leave me a review and your thoughts because I care about it too much. Hey, okay, I'm here again, and as you know, it is Confession Tuesday, and today, I don't know what I'm gonna confess to, although I'm always scared, I'm always scared about the things I could be confessing to, because who knows, I never know, so anyway, welcome to Confession Tuesday with Viva, the girl who dreams and has got so many dreams and fantasies and fiction. This is You Could Pod, where there is only possibilities of anything you could imagine. So today on Confession Tuesday, I am gonna be taking a lip back. No, I'm not taking no lip back. I am gonna be here. Actually, the intention is I just free up the mic, and then she goes to town and tell us all the bad stuff she has done. And when I say she, oh my God, I have to. My girl is here with me, and she is confessing. She is giving me a Confession Tuesday. Okay, so we're featuring her. She is featured on today's Confession Tuesday. Yep. Okay, because last week I confessed, although someone else wanted her confession to be here, but this voice is here, and she's willing to give us the inner kakus gist. You get it, right? I know you do. Okay, so I'm going to just throw it up to her, But first of all, let's say hi, and let's know who the hell this is. Hello, girl.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm awesome.
Good morning.
Wonderful. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, because it could be any time, anywhere you are, and I am more excited. I'm actually excited because I'm gonna have to hear the dirty tea from you. And not just me. We all are going to have to hear this dirty tea. So, baby. Okay, first of all, you are seated in the booth, the confession booth, of course, because you are a freaking dirty sinner. Okay, and I'm here to appease you as your Vatican, as your bishop. What do you think will go for you? You think it's a deacon or a father or a bishop or a Vatican? I think you need someone higher. Probably the Pope, because you look like someone whose sin is out of the roof.
No, I don't think it's that serious yet.
Really? Yeah. Yet? Oh, but we don't know, right? So, till we hear it, right?
It's just a tiny sin.
It's a tiny sin. Yeah. You about to give us something tiny. What do you mean by tiny?
No, it's just a little confession of something that happened to me a couple of years back, precisely 2016.
A little. Why do you say little confession? I'm wondering.
Because it wasn't intentional, but it happened.
Oh my God! You are about to confess a sin, just like every other sin.
I feel guilty about it. I haven't really talked about it to anyone since it happened. I've kept it to myself, but I feel guilty about it.
Then you guys are actually getting the spotted tea. You see, she hasn't told anybody. Let me believe that she hasn't even told me this before until I hear it. So I'll know. So you guys, we are me and you and all the people in my head. Was you guys, you guys are actually getting the first-hand information from this person who unintentionally sins. Just like every other person. Oh my God, I didn't really do it. It was the devil. they would get behind me, and the dude had to push me to the fucking water. But anyway, 2016, we have to go back. Like, we are heading back right now to 2016.
Down memory lane.
Yep. And take it away. Let's hear you get filthy or nice or nasty or little or whatever this is. Go on, baby.
Okay. So the mic is open for me?
Yep, it's yours. It's all yours.
Okay.
Just speak.
So let's go back memory lane, 2016. I can't remember the particular date, but I know it was like a whole week, and I was invited over by an old acquaintance.
Oh, juicy.
Yes, an old acquaintance to, I won't call the name of the city or the places.
Why not? We want specifics. Why not? You at least you're not gonna call any names. Okay, we get it. But come on, throw us the fucking ball here. You know, just give us a city, at least a state. Who's gonna know?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. It happened in the city of Port Harcourt in 2016.
Ouch.
I was invited for a week to spend time with an old acquaintance whom I considered a friend back then. Yes. We spent the week together, just me and her, alone. You know, did some girly stuffs, had fun, and it finally came the weekend. Friday, and we went out for a date, just me and her, a girl's date, to eat at a popular restaurant called Genesis. Yeah. After we had our dinner, we were joined by her boyfriend. Yeah, her partner back then. I think they should still be together. Yeah, but not married yet. But I think they should still be together. We were joined by her partner back then, and he was like, okay, you guys are done eating. Would you want to go somewhere else to celebrate a win or something? I don't know what it was, but I think he got a promotion or something at work, you know, won something, a contract or so. And he wanted to celebrate. And we were up for it. And we left Genesis and went to Beer Barn. Yeah,
now
right.
Now you're giving us locations.
Now it's juicy.
Any juicier.
Yes.
Okay.
Went to Beer Barn. We got down to Beer Barn and it wasn't so crowded. Yeah. Back then it wasn't so crowded. It was just a selected few, you know, and the dude was the guy in question was a regular, so I think they already had a space for us. Just the three of us. Me, she, him. We started drinking.
Yeah, like the complete pronoun, the actual pronoun, not the
Holy Trinity. Yep. Yes, the Holy Trinity. We got down to celebration and we were drinking and dancing. You know, it was a Friday, so we're drinking and dancing.
Fun.
Yes, fun. We're drinking and dancing. Just having fun. I had nothing in mind. And we were celebrating. Drinking, having fun, dancing. It was a good Friday. From one bottle of Johnny Walker's Red Label, we got into the second one. And we got into the third. Mind you, we had already had some drinks at Genesis.
Wait, you guys must be the actual definition of alcoholism. Wait, 3 bottles of whiskey?
Yes.
Now I'm scared.
In a few hours. We were happy and we were celebrating. We had nowhere to go. We're just going home, thinking everybody was just going to sleep. Of course, that was the actual plan.
So you guys just decided because you just decided to end single bottle for each person.
Yes,
awesome.
that's what we did. Mind you, we went out for, if you remember, we went out for a dinner, girls' dinner earlier, and we already had champagne.
Ooh.
Yes, we already had champagne at Genesis when we went out for dinner.
So can we just say you guys are a little bit tipsy?
Yes, we're already a little bit tipsy already from the champagne.
But it wasn't enough. You guys had to do
it wasn't
one
enough.
football.
We wanted to celebrate something else, so we continued, drinking. And by the end of the night, 3 of us, we had 1 bottle each, and it was totally gone. Yes.
How do I know? Are we friends, really?
Yes.
I don't get this. How did we meet again? You had a single bottle. Oh my God.
I wouldn't do that now. This happened
Why
in
not?
2016.
Why not?
No.
You nasty little bitch. Why would you?
No.
You wouldn't do it now?
No, I wouldn't do it now.
But how many bottles did you do now? 2 or 3?
I wouldn't even try 1. I wouldn't even finish 1.
What happened? You got old?
Yes, I think.
Oh my God.
No, I got younger. I got younger, so I'm trying to live more healthier.
Okay, blow us away after champagne and whiskey.
Yes. We got home. We drove home. He drove us home to somewhere in Port Harcourt. We got home. We were able to pick our legs up and go upstairs. About 3 flights of stairs.
Wow.
Yes.
You guys are not drunk even a bit.
No, we were.
Controlled drunks.
I am a controlled drunk, but she isn't.
A stagger drunk.
She had already passed out. Yeah. Yes. She had already passed out.
So it was just you and him.
It was me.
And a passed out friend.
And a passed out friend.
The Holy Trinity got reduced to 2.
Yeah, so me and him were able to
carry her. What is going on?
Up the stairs.
I cannot wait. Go on already.
It's a 3-bedroom flat. So we were supposed to be comfortable. Everybody has been comfortable over the entire week.
Okay.
Yes. He wasn't around though the whole week. He just came in from work this weekend.
What's that, narcolepsy? Okay. Yeah. Go on, baby. So you guys got up 3 flights of stairs. And with a drunk passed out girl.
Yes, we were able to get upstairs into the living room. That was just it. And in the living room they had this huge rug, living room rug that was it was very fluffy, very, very fluffy. And
fluffy.
Yes, it was very fluffy. During the day, maybe when we went to see movies and everything, that's where we lay down to see the movies. It was pretty fluffy and cozy. Okay. So he just dropped her there. And I also laid down there. I was literally tired. I was exhausted. In my head, I saw him go into the room. Do you understand?
Okay, please. I'm sorry to cut you short, but tell me that there is no time you're not going to remember what fully happened. Tell me you remember all the activities, because that is why we are here. We need the teas, okay? Please, you didn't forget anything.
I know you
all the spiritual amnesia, Holy Ghost fire. Get the hell out of this place, okay? Go on, baby.
Yes. I remember seeing him going into the room, and he didn't come out for the first 5 minutes till I blanked out. I fell asleep. Okay. I didn't see him outside. Okay. So it was just me and her laying down there. I was wearing a dress and she was putting on some sexy little skirt. I was wearing a little dress as well. A little floral.
I have to give this a sound.
I was wearing a little floral dress. And I passed out.
Whew.
Yes, I was I'm home, I'm comfortable. I didn't take off my dress. No, nobody took off their dresses or anything. We were still fully clothed.
Okay.
Nobody had that time. Do you know what it means to you had champagne
and whiskey, one single, but of course.
No, it wasn't. I wasn't.
Drunks.
I couldn't even.
It's a surprise that you guys were actually dressed up. I mean, in this situation, usually people are flown to the sky and fresh like a better suit. But okay, all right.
No. Even though I'm drunk, I think there are still some senses in me that takes me to my house. at
Oh.
least. Yes.
So those are the one that leaves your clothes on.
Yes.
I hope it stays on for the rest of the night.
Yeah, right. I wish.
Oh my God, you wish. Okay, I'm not interrupting. Now you said it. Please, I want to know.
Well, the clothes was actually on, and not like it was entirely taken off.
Take your time, baby.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't taken off entirely. It was still on. I passed out, and it was more like I was sleeping. And I've been sleeping with this person, for a week. The girl in question.
Wait, what do you mean by sleeping?
No, like I've been lying beside her.
Okay.
Like we lie together on the same bed. So I lie beside her, and I know she's somebody who's a rough sleeper. She tosses and turns at night. Yeah. So while laying there at the rug in the living room, I noticed somebody's hands and legs were touching, my legs. I felt movements around me.
Oh my God.
In my subconscious mind, I thought, okay, it's her. It's her. Maybe she's trying to move around to get comfortable so she could lay down properly. I didn't think about it. My mind didn't even go there. I just laid like...
Yeah, whatever. We know all that. So what?
Nah, You're not getting it so easily. It's my confession.
Okay, baby.
I just laid there peacefully, thinking it was just her trying to get comfortable in the rug and everything. And you know how you go deeper into a sleep? That kind of sleep where you just start to transcend deeper. It was more like, yeah, now I'm really, really sleeping. Like I'm no longer conscious. I'm really, really sleeping. And the next thing, I didn't even notice someone take off my underwears. No, I didn't notice it. All I felt was a penis inside of me.
I am trying not to scream. Can you guys imagine?
You're crazy.
What the actual heck? Okay. So what? Tell me you woke up, honey. You woke up. Did you wake up?
I was drunk.
Okay.
Yes. I could barely move.
Yeah, we get that. Of course.
I woke up. I was aware. I knew someone was, having sex with me.
Is this like it's not like bad rape?
No, I don't think no, I won't call it that.
Okay.
Yes, I won't call it like that word.
Okay.
Yes, but it was more like I wasn't aware. Oh. I just knew this thing was happening, but I was drunk. I could barely move anymore at that point. Okay. So I couldn't do much. I don't think I could even. Okay, I remember I said some words, when he came close to my face, when he came up, I was like, please don't do this. Mind you, I thought I was the only one laying down there.
Oh, yes, because you... Oh, my God, I also forgot.
I got to realize that while I was sleeping, when I had slept deeper...
Yeah.
And I wasn't aware of, my immediate surrounding.
Okay.
He was able to carry her from the living room. He was able to carry her from the living room and tuck her into the bedroom, their bedroom. Yes. So it was just me in the living room.
Oh.
Yes. And he came back and did that.
Oh.
Yeah, he did that.
Oh.
I said, please, this is very, very wrong. I said, your woman is beside me, yeah?
Without knowing that she wasn't really
Without
there.
knowing that she wasn't really there.
Oh.
Yes. And she's a deep sleeper as well. So there was no way with my tiny drunk voice that she would have heard an iota of anything I said.
Yeah.
He was like, no, just let me.
Oh my God.
I
God.
was like, please stop this. This is very, very wrong. Like, you are dating my friend. This person is like my sister. Funny thing is, we share same date of birth.
You and the girl, or you and this
Me
guy?
and the girl.
Oh.
Yes.
You guys were very close.
Yes, we were very close.
And he did this.
Yes, we served in church together. We were both in the choir together. Yeah. So we were pretty close.
So you like...
We went to the same school together.
You guys are very close, and this guy did this. But you are, as you are describing it now, this is sad. I mean, why was I screaming that time?
I don't know.
I seriously don't understand this.
I don't know
sometimes.
why you were screaming.
I don't know. Like, I thought this was fun stuff or something. What the heck?
Nah, it's a confession of what happened.
Yeah.
And I haven't really told anyone about it over the years.
Oh my God.
Because I felt ashamed. She sees me. I think we don't talk anymore. Life is happening to everybody. Everybody's busy. I'm busy building my life, and she's doing very well for herself now. She's building her brand and herself, all over Nigeria. So she took me as a friend. I think she saw me as a friend.
And to think that he actually did that when
he actually did that, that happened, in her presence, under her nose, and in her house. His house, though, because they were, cohabiting.
Oh, okay.
Yes, they were cohabiting at that point in time.
Oh my God, this is so sad.
So to think that happened, I thought about telling her, but I also thought about it. I was like, God, I don't think I can face her, her reaction. And I didn't want to break their relationship.
Did you at any time think she may or may not believe you?
Yes, I thought about it.
Oh.
Because at that point in time, their relationship was at the edge. Yeah, they were having some issues. And he was always coming to me. He always wanted me around as a friend of his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Come help me talk to your friend. Come, you're reasonable, you're more logical, you're more mature. So come talk to her, come talk some senses to her. She listens to you, she will listen to your voice and everything. So that was why I was always there.
Yeah, and somehow you kind of felt you were betraying her?
Yes, I felt I was betraying her somehow.
Oh.
I was like, nah, I don't think I can let her know about this.
Oh my God. I don't even understand. This is so complicated because it is bad, and also you feel like you're blaming yourself.
So it happened, and when he was done, he dumped inside of me.
Okay. What the?
Yes. So it wasn't like there was any protection. He dumped inside of me. And after a couple of hours, I was able to get up. I think about around 3 or 4 a.m. I was able to get up from the floor where I was laying down, and I went into the bathroom. I went into my room, where I was sleeping in their house, and I went into the bathroom. I cleaned myself up, had a shower, and when I sat down, I felt like sperm was gushing out. And when I just put my hand under and brought it out, I was like, oh no, he didn't.
This is horrible.
Yes. Oh no, he didn't. And by the morning, when everyone woke up, I was so ashamed to come out of the room.
Oh, okay, honey, it's not your fault.
I know it wasn't my fault, but I was ashamed then to come out of the room. I was so ashamed. It took me hours. I didn't eat the whole of that day. I waited for him to go out. I waited for her to go out as well. You know, she just came, knocked at the door, opened, and she was like, "Hey, babe, what's up? Are you still sleeping?" I'm like, "Yes, I'm still sleeping. I'm very, very exhausted." She said, "You're not coming today with me." I was like, No, I think I'll pass." She said, "Okay, no problem. I'm going. You just take care. I'll be back soon so I can also get some rest myself."
Left you in the house?
She left me in the house, you know, and went to work. She was still trying to build her brand and everything. And she went to work. And I was left in the house alone and I cried. I was like, oh my God. I now sent him a message. I sent him a text message.
Wait, hold on.
I had his number.
You were in the same house?
Yes.
You were in the same house with this person. I mean, like you said, they were cohabiting. So when she left, he was still at home?
No, he wasn't. He had already gone to work earlier.
So, of course, you guys were close, so you had to test him.
Yes, I had his number, so I texted him. I was like, dude, what happened last night? What happened? He was like, he denied it. He denied it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he denied it. He said, yeah, he said nothing like that ever happened, that it wasn't possible. I was like, I'm not. He said, how am I sure? I can remember. He said, how am I sure that happened? I said, even if I'm dead drunk, even if you give me the 3 bottles of Johnny Walker to drink, I would know when somebody's touching me. My body's that sensitive. When someone is having sex with me. He finally admitted. He was like, yes, it happened actually. I said, why? Why would you do something like that? I said I want to tell her. He was like, no, that I shouldn't. And I also thought about it. I said, no, their relationship is already having issues. So talking about it, telling her about it would be more like an avenue, you know, for her to want to leave the relationship or for one thing or the other. And, you know, the root cause of their misunderstanding might actually be forgotten. They won't focus on it anymore. It will now seem like it's because of me or what happened with me, and that's why.
But my love, don't you think that's
no? That was the. I wouldn't do that now. I wouldn't do that now.
Yeah, you
that was
didn't know better.
That was 2016.
Oh yes,
2016. Course. So I didn't know better.
Oh my God, that
I didn't. I had no idea. You know, so I let it go. I stayed in the house for some couple of more days. I think.
Did he ever come around?
While
you were there after that?
Yes, he did, but not too close. More like, hey, are you in?
Honey, I want to say something.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, when we started this, I was giggling. I was like screaming.
You were excited.
Yeah, I thought it was like, you know, fun or something. And then it took quite a turn. I just want to say right now that you were quite strong. You had to stay for days after
I had to stay. Like, I didn't want to leave. Like, so it won't seem like something happened. That's why I was leaving.
How when you're so hot and then considering someone else's?
That's me. I used to do that. I think I've changed a bit now, and that's why people feel like
you know better now.
Yes, I know. I know better now, and I've changed. I've made adjustments, and people feel like, oh, you're mean, you're wicked, you're this, you're that. They don't understand fully some certain things I had to.
Oh my love, I am so sorry.
I stayed 2 more days just to make sure everything was okay and everything was fine. Thankfully, I got a call from home that my attention was needed concerning something.
Is it possible that should this call never come in, you?
No, I would have actually left. I would have devised the means to
find a way to leave.
Yes.
What was there any change in your reaction or whatsoever during your stay after the spa towards your friends? Was there anything that was different, or were you trying to, hide the whole scenery?
Yes, I was trying to hide it. I was trying to hide it. I was trying to be cool in the presence because we usually have dinner together, you know.
That is so
Yes.
much one person.
We have dinner together when they're back home together, dinner for 3. So I have to like be cool. If I used to pick on her plate and his plate when we're eating,
You couldn't do that anymore.
I had to pretend to do that even though I didn't feel up to it and I didn't want to anymore. I had to still do that.
Honey, okay.
Just to make sure, you know, because at some point she was like, "You're cold. Are you okay? Like, you've been so cold. Are you sick or something? You know, you're more quiet. You're no longer loud. Like, you don't come out anymore." I didn't follow her to her business place anymore. I just wanted to be indoors on my own. So she was like, "Are you okay? Are you sick or something? You know, you've not been out for days now. What's going on?" So when they are back, maybe in the evening, I just try to keep cool so nothing exactly is happening. Yeah.
You were hurting.
I was hurting and pretending.
Oh my God.
And thankfully the 2 days came and I left and I went home. I left and went home. I never went back there. That was the last time I ever visited her. Yeah, that was the last time.
You guys are no longer friends.
I wouldn't say we're no longer friends, but we're no longer that close.
Is there a possibility that she may have sensed or perceived anything?
I don't know, but I think maybe there might be a possibility that she might have found out.
Are they still together?
I have no idea.
Oh my God, that was it.
After
that was it.
Yes.
For you guys.
I still have her contact, you know. I support her, women supporting women, you know. I love her brand. I support her brand and everything. I aspire to be, you know, like her. We're almost in the same line. We're not almost, we're in the same line. So I aspire to be like her one day, you know, build such standard of brand that she has built. Couple of months back, I got a call from him. Yeah, I got a call from him.
Okay, hold on, love. This thing happens. It takes you...
No, not like he didn't call after I left. He called. After I left, I think a couple of days later, about 3 days later, he called me and I picked and he was like, "Hi, how are you doing?" and everything. I'm like, "I'm good, you know." I just try to be like, I don't want to I don't want to revisit it. I don't want to revisit the topic or make a big force about it. So I try to forget it.
I mean, you guys actually have this closeness that he can actually call you.
Yes.
And then he does such a stuff and then he's checking up on you to know what?
Maybe just to check up on me to know if I'm good.
If
I've let out the cat
that
from
is so
the bag.
selfish. Oh my God.
So he called me and he was like, "Is it okay if we meet?" And I'm like, "What exactly are we meeting for?" He said, "We just need to talk and everything." I'm like, "No, there's no need.
You're not a safe person.
I don't want to talk about it for any reason.
Not with you.
I don't want to revisit it. It's traumatic. I don't want to revisit it. Every time I revisit it, every thought, you know how things like this, they don't just fizzle out. You know, you have thoughts of it once in a while, flash thoughts of it.
Premeditated.
Once I have that flash thought of it, it's like my heart breaks. My heart breaks. I'm like, God. I cherish friendships. I try not to hurt my friendships and everything. So things like this happening, it's like, God, what is going on?
You lost a friendship, but
Yes.
the whole cherishing friendship, I think you lost something in yourself which is way more important
Yes.
than whatever friendship or whatever stuff you felt like you to sacrifice. I just feel like the fact that you even had to think of them and their relationship at your most vulnerable moment, I commend you for that. It's not good to commend people for taking so much heart, but I don't know what I would ever do if I was in such situations. This is horrible.
I refused to go see him. He tried reaching out, I think, about twice. The second time he called again, he was like, "Oh, please, that he wants to see me again. He can't get me off his mind and everything.
What is that? Okay. Okay. What does that even mean?
More, and he was no longer interested in his, girlfriend.
Okay. Oh, what the?
The whole. I knew they were having issues. Actually, the relationship.
But that is not justification for anything.
It wasn't. The relationship was at the verge of, break. But I think he was looking for something more like an exit.
What? So he thought if he did that, he took advantage of it. That would be his exit point.
He thought I was the exit. Maybe if she gets to leave, I would replace her.
So why didn't he say you should tell her?
And I kept telling him. I said I can't replace her for any reason. I kept telling him. I said I can't replace her for any reason. I can't do the things she does for you. I won't do them.
You were not supposed to be doing stuff, honey. Yes. You are hot. You're not supposed to be in any position or whatever to be giving anything to this person.
When I got to as years passed and I remembered it and I got to look at it even more, I got to realize that me and this person, this girl in question, we have similarities. So he was seeing some qualities she had in her.
Okay, my love, I get all you're saying, but it looks as if you're
he was
sounding right now like you're somehow trying to justify the fact that he did that.
I'm not justifying anything he did.
Similarities.
So that was why he was coming for me. More like, okay, she's going to leave. She's going to leave me for someone better. She's going to leave me because I wasn't providing, ABC at this point in time for her. So I think this person would be able to replace her. They are like twins. So she has the same qualities and everything. That aside, I let it go.
Can I say something?
I blocked him, actually.
Can I say something?
Yes, please.
Is it possible that if he liked you so much and he felt like you guys had this same qualities, like you said, is it possible that will be his approach, trying to get you down in that way? I mean, wouldn't it be at least civil or logical or at least nice? Or you could even say romantic enough to court you the way he should, to woo you, to ask you out. I mean, you guys, you're already close. You had contacts. You could test him. He could call you.
Well, that's the popular saying that if you ask me, now who I go ask. So I have no idea of whatever reasons he had to do what he did. After that, after he asked me to come meet him outside, like in hotel, for us to spend the night and everything, I was like, okay, no problem, I'm coming. And I turned off my phone. I blocked him and I turned off my phone. I never went. And that was it. We had not spoken in years till a couple of months ago when he called me. He was like, hi, I saw this number on my phone. I just wanted to know who it was. He called my name. I was like, yes, it's me. He started describing like this person, and everything. I was like, yeah, it's me. It was like,
did he ever make a description of what happened that night?
No.
Okay.
He made a description to... okay, so and so, like his girlfriend's friend and everything. Okay. I'm like, yeah, that's my friend. He was like, oh, it's me. I'm like, oh, wow, you have my number. He said yes, that he's even surprised that he still has my number. And he just wanted to check if I was still using the same number. I was like, okay, no problem. Yeah, I am. He said, he's in town. Would I want to see him and everything? I'm like, no, I'm not in town. Thankfully, I wasn't even in town. I think I was in Lagos back then. He said, okay, no problem. He kept calling. He did the keeping tabs every day. After work in the evenings, he'll call, how are you and everything. He did that, I think, for like 5 days straight. I called him one evening.
What exactly did you think was going?
I called him one evening and I told him...
You called him? Okay.
Yes, I called him. I was like, I appreciate the fact that you called, to check up on me and everything. It's actually nice after such a long time. I know you want to catch up and everything. You even invited me down to Bonnie. I think he had some job he was doing there, so he was staying there for a while. I was like, oh, it's pretty nice and everything. But please, can you tell me the reason why you're calling me exactly? I said, is your girlfriend, in quotes, aware that you're speaking to me? Is she aware of what happened a couple of years back? He was like, no, she's not aware. I said, okay, does your girlfriend know you're calling me like we're speaking right now? He said, no. I said, oh, this one you're answering, no, I don't understand what's going on. Are you people no longer together? He just looked for something else to distract the question or the answer for that question. And he never answered it. And he just said, no, he just wanted to hear my voice, I know he has always liked me, so he just wanted to catch up and everything. I'm like, okay, nice, that's fine. Hope you're good. He said yes, that he's okay. That since I can't come to his place, his workplace where he is, if he comes to Port Harcourt, would I want to see him? I said, no, I wouldn't actually see you.
That is
I won't actually see you. Seeing you, even talking to you is traumatic for me. It's making me remember things I don't want to remember.
That is horrible.
And he was like, oh, he's so sorry that he never actually meant for that to happen, that we were all drunk. I said, I don't understand we're all drunk, but you came to me, so I don't think you were as much drunk as I was. You had intentions, and whatever your intentions were, well, I think you achieved them, but I don't think I fully healed from what you did to me. It strained my relationship with her. Do you understand? I had to start withdrawing from her.
Let us start with the fact that it strained you.
Yes. It strained me. I was very mindful. Like, I stopped going to visit people.
That's
After
horrible. That's really horrible.
I stopped going to visit people, male, female. I stopped going to visit everybody. It strained my relationship with her. And ever since then, I don't think I've spoken to this person like maybe 10 times ever since then.
Wow.
Yes. We literally, we it's just the social media, happy birthday here and there. We just talk, comments on each other's posts and everything. We don't do beyond that.
This took quite a turn, yeah?
Yeah, it really hurt me, but that's my little secret. Confession.
And I am super happy and grateful. I mean, am I really what's all this stuff you have told me? I really appreciate this, and I feel for you. I am so sorry for what I don't know about, but someone has to apologize seriously for that. And I'll just start from now. And I also believe that my listeners, the people listening, we're all heartfelt for you. He's an asshole. I don't say that because, this is not supposed to be that way, but he is a total jack. And you are a princess. You are a freaking loving angel. You had to think, even at that point, you had to think of the friendship.
The way my brain works.
That is so much. I am so sorry for what happened to you. This confession is heartfelt, is very emotional, and it's the one of abuse. So it's sensitive. And I know most people will relate to this or not, or most people will actually get it to see at the point. But what I want to say is I am very happy and I appreciate the fact that you had to share this with me and all these crazy lots that are listening to this stuff. I thank you very much. This is very sensitive. I don't even know how to be very appreciative over something that is so sad. But God heal you. You'll be healed. And the traumas you must have been through, and the fact that many other persons have to suffer of this stupidity of a single guy who thought he could just get away with whatever. But you'll be fine. You'll be all right. God will help you, and you're smart. And maybe she should know. Do you think?
I don't
know. I don't know, actually, because I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think she should know? Or do you think, because, if you asked me, I say, we'll just pull up a little 9 millimeter, and then go and put the guy on gunpoint and talk to him so he can confess to the world and confess to her. Yes, and then he can go, because obviously, but this is so sad. And thank you, girl, for coming in. Thank you for confessing. Are you kidding me? What could I possibly have done? You just made this one of the craziest and heartfelt and very emotional Confession Tuesday, and I appreciate that. Then, after recording this particular episode, I got lost in thoughts. I had so many things go through my head. I just couldn't imagine, or I just couldn't actually place my fingers on exactly what it could be. Is it a form of denial on her part? Or is it a conscience? Or is it just, who knows? Somehow, I cannot actually explain it. Let's say on the part that there's conscience, there's morals, and that could possibly be, and that will possibly be the reason why a person will get ashamed when they do something or when they get involved in something that is not even their fault, that they couldn't control, that they did not or do not have any power over. How does that come? What kind of stuff, what kind of thoughts goes through the head? What kind of imaginations, what kind of beat up or critic does the brain, does the mind, does this person actually carry on for the long time? How can you be so hot, so scared, but you care? What got broken? I'm not saying that actually people should not care because they've been hurt so much. No, I do not believe in that at all. Because it's even worse for someone who goes through particular stuff to want to inflict it on others. Because they say the worst kind of victims are the one who make victims out of other people, right? Yes. But then in this context, in this case, if I say I was not just lost for words at a time while we were talking about this, I got angry. I got annoyed, actually, not angry. I got annoyed because it was as if, in my opinion, my thinking, what I was processing and going through at that particular time, that she was not even seeing it. And the fact that she was trying to make it look like, oh, okay. He tried to reach out to me and say he wants to be, I should be a replacement. Oh, I can't even, like, it's really a roller coaster of emotions for me, because I'm listening to this stuff. I'm like, oh my God, it's not even your fault. It's not. And somehow all this is kind of taking place or happening to people continuously every day because of society, because of standards, because of morals, because of conscience. And all this stuff is just a trap. I had a talk with someone and they say, of course, morals is something. I'm like, how are you sure about that? These morals are standards that were set by a particular person, by a particular group, by a form of people who wanted to instill maybe control, instill good, or instill proper, well-thought or well-running organization. And that is how they give these morals. It's not as if it's something you have to deal with. But then, exactly, this goes to my thoughts every time. Childhood, the beginning, it's very crucial. It is important. It is literally the most important thing. You know, sometimes people break out in anger, people get crazy, people avoid, People attach so much. People are so emotional. People feel hurt. People feel so insecure. Or they feel like, oh my God, it's never enough. Or they even have trust issues, crazy trust issues. Why? It's not particularly because they have themselves been traumatized about this things in their life while they were grown or adult or had to make decisions themselves. Most of this stuff is what happened to many of us while we were kids, while we were a child. And personally, it's not just sensitive to me. I carry it to heart so much. Because it's as if they just say, okay, they will grow, the child will grow up, and then they will get past that, and then they will move on. They don't. And you know why they don't? Because at that particular time, their head, their brain, they can't really process thoughts with wisdom. They don't really know the knowledge of how to process their thoughts, to process what they've gone through or the shock they had. They don't know. They are not sure. So because they don't know, somehow the brain stores it and locks it away. And then you see people get panic attack. You see someone being touched, surprisingly, and they're in shock. It happens to me all the time. Oh my God, if you just went through my back at any time, I will always get surprised and get that flighty and jittery. It happens to me all the time. What am I saying? What I'm saying is, it's not really what someone has done. It's not really what someone has experienced themselves. Some people say, oh my God, yeah, you're that way because maybe you've met or been in contact with so many people who have done you so much harm. And you feel, no, it's not. It doesn't even matter. But somehow our behavior, our characters, our attitude is influenced by this stuff we go through in childhood. Kids cry. Kids cry when people yell. Kids cry when things get too loud instantly. They just cry because that's the only thing they know how to do. They can't say stop. They can't say, oh my God, this is not right. They don't even know how to process this stuff. So what do? They're just humans. They're humans like us. So they just experience it. They just go through this shock and trauma. And somehow you believe that all those shock and flight and scare that a child went through while they were young, that it doesn't come back, that it doesn't affect them, that it doesn't leave a stigmatization, that it doesn't traumatize them in any way at all. You stay in a childhood, you grow up in a childhood and you stay with a family that is very loud, or maybe abusive, not abusive in physical context, or it could be verbal. People could just stalk people down. A child can actually grow up having so many insecurities, too many insecurities about the way they feel, about the way they are, about things they cannot control. You know why? Because their parents or their caregiver or whoever helped them go through life kept on bringing it up, maybe as a joke. People could just say, oh my God, you're so fat. Look at you, you fat kid. Yeah, okay, we get it. It doesn't hurt, right? But they are kids. You know what happens? Do you know what happens actually? Somehow they keep on feeling because, oh my God, because I'm fat, maybe I can do this. Because I'm that, maybe I can do this. And it's continuous, it's repetitive. Shame. People feel shame for what wasn't even their fault. Because society has made it this way. Life and people and human beings, me and you, have made it this way. We have believed that when a person goes through stuff, and if it's on the female gender let's say, something so big as abuse in any form or kind, somehow the person who actually went through these hard moments feels ashamed. Ashamed. Why? Because if I actually tell people about it, you know what they would do? Everyone will see me as this. Everyone will see me as that. People just keep on creating notions and perception and stereotype and category for people and just instill it in them and carry out this story long while across, have it in their mind, embed it in their mind, even tell their friends and people who care to listen about someone else and what they've gone through. It's not your story. So when you look at someone and you say, oh my God, this person must be this because they went through that. How? How do you even reckon that? How do you even, oh my God. There is literally people, human beings are different. That's true. But human beings are also the worst kind. You know why? Because there is good and there is evil in all of us. There is. There's no little on this part or little on that part. There's no man who does not have the capability or the potential to do harm. Everybody does. And still in the same bin, you have the potentiality to do good. Because originally, love is what matters. I mean, it's the first thing. When a child is growing, still in process of growing, it's just love and kissy face and everybody, hello, hi. They just love everybody. They don't actually care who you look like, whether you have fights with the parents or whatever. They adjust into everybody. They don't care about your race or whatsoever. But then somehow society embeds this hate, embeds this notion, this perception about a particular thing, so as to instill shame. Shame is great. This is definitely a different topic that I have on my list. That is why I do not want to talk about this so much right now, because I will definitely get to it. Shame, it's something that exactly we women, the female, we go through all the time. I cannot imagine. I have so many thoughts about this. This is endless. And then when it comes to conscience, when it comes to morals, that is being instilled in us by religion, by society, by our personal values, by our parents, by culture, by tradition, by family, and so on and so on. Wow. I don't know. Do you guys know the pain, the reoccurrence, the fact that one can get past through a particular event, something that has happened in your life, something they partook in, because of their conscience, because of their morals. I am one person who this has dealt with continuously. I am spontaneous. I like to believe so. I am spontaneous, and then sometimes when I do something out of how I'm feeling, I almost regret it. When I say something and then I have to regret it, I have to process this stuff over and over and over and over again. I give it so many instances. People say, oh my God, you're an overthinker. Yes. I think about this thing so much, because how am I going to be able to dissect it? You know what? Because it's just what my head is used to. It's just what the brain is used to. And it's not a bad thing. Yes, at a particular time. Yes, because too much of everything is bad. So on each part, if you do it so much, you probably get clarity. You probably see things the way it should be seen. You see it in other different areas. You're not going to just put a stereotype or judgment over something that you've not actually processed. And which I feel it's the reason why they say, think about the things you have to say before you say it. Yeah, of course. But in the heat of the moment, because we are all humans and we can do wrong at any time, at any point. Nobody is above that. No human being is above that. The conscience is a very crazy thing. It's maddening. It is something I can't even talk about. I can't even want to place my fingers on, because it gives you thoughts. It makes you think, oh my God, I got it right. Oh, I got it wrong. Oh no, now what do I have to do to get it right? Oh no, why did I my whole life is this way because I got it wrong that time. My whole life is crashed down because I couldn't take that step. My whole life is as a movement, is in parole just because I did this. You see people when they say, oh my God, I took the first step and I never regretted it. Good for you. We wish we all can do that. We wish we all do not have things we regret or do not regret. And who does that to us? The conscience. Our freaking conscience. That guy is one type of a person. He is quite unique. Wow. It just stays on you. It touches you. It holds you. It makes you feel like, oh my God. Conscience is something that makes people keep on accepting the wrongdoing that's happening to them, that's been done to them over and over and over again. You know why? Because maybe somehow, one time, they actually did wrong. And this person let it go, let it fly. And they not just let it fly, they reminded them every time they could possibly put it in their heads, instill it in their brain, embed it into their consciousness that I had to forgive you. You did such terrible thing. I had to forgive you. And then this person feels like, oh my God, it's true. He forgive me. She forgive me. So if she was able to do that, if he was able to do that, maybe I should be able to forgive this stuff. I have done you just one single wrong, but you keep on doing too many things. One keeps on doing too many things, and basing off the fact that they understand that you are a good person. They understand that, oh my God, this one I can manipulate. This one is the person I can say it over and over again, and they will forgive me for a freaking volcano. And it would just pass through. Because you know why? Because you've seen that these people use their morals. You've seen that these people use their conscience. So you feed off it. Because that's what society does. That's what human beings do. They feed off your weakness. But it's not supposed to be so. It's inhumane. Because the same people, if they went through the same thing, they are either apparently so narcissistic, so self-involved, so psychopathic. It's crazy. The conscience is something that a person cannot even get rid of. If you have it, if it's something you have been given or cursed with or blessed with, because I don't know. It's something that you cannot get rid of. It's something that stays and it puts you in a chain. It definitely puts you in a chain. Because you keep on thinking about this stuff. You keep on thinking about how to get it right, how to do people right. Oh my God, I failed this person. For this reason, I am not going to fail any other person. And then people get too many crazy expectations about themselves. They place too many crazy expectations upon themselves. Why? Because of their conscience. Because their mind keeps on breaking them that, oh my God, you did that wrong. It is never going to get true. So they try every day of their life to make it better. They feel shame. Things that they should easily tell people or tell someone who's close to them. They feel shamed. They feel ashamed. Someone took advantage of her and she felt ashamed. Oh my God. Ashamed. That is so sad. How could you feel ashamed of something that hurts you? Of something that you couldn't easily get past? Of something that you keep on thinking about and can find a way to process? How can you? It is just wrong. But you know what? The conscience gives you all that. It leaves you in misery. It leaves you in reputation. It gives you shame. And also the fact that the society has made it that way. You think if she possibly told her friend at that time that she was going to take it? No. She probably won't. Who knows? She probably think, oh my God, you are this, you are that, and they will not take it. You know why? Again, because this society has made it look like we should be against ourselves, especially the women. Oh, the biggest enemy you have is your fellow woman. Oh my God. People have had this perception. People have built this stereotypical mindset that they've put in literally all women, born and unborn, that somehow the biggest threats you have when it comes to your relationships, when it comes to your involvement, when it comes to things you could actually get, is your fellow lady. It is not normal for a girl or a woman to see the fellow woman and feel threatened. It is not a normal thing. There is no trust within the gender. There is no trust at all. It is this particular reason that a mother could actually maybe be part of the fact that her child is being abused either by her husband or someone who's a senior figure. And they feel, I'm telling you right now, I have had someone actually tell me that they felt very bad. They did not feel bad for themselves or what they've done. They felt so bad. She felt so bad that she wished she did not have a girl child. Anyway, luckily, thank God for her, she is no longer with this man. She is divorced and everything has moved on. But at that instant, do you get it? Her child, the person she is supposed to protect, but she saw as a threat. Because society has made it look as if the woman is your problem. If you're a woman, the woman is your problem. The man has made it look that way, you know? Because sometimes you see people who partake in cheating or they're in relationships or whatever, and then their partner comes to them and like, oh my God, why did you do that? They change the narrative because you're trying to be defensive. Sometimes it's not intentional. I get it. They don't want to maybe get whatever that could come to them, maybe screaming or shouting or reaction or lose something, because yes, we people, we women, we are very dramatic. So they easily tell you, oh my God, it's not me, your girlfriend, she came on to me, that girl, she came on to me, she seduced me, she wore something social, I could not help it. Why? You are a person of your own. You forget that this impart stays on this person. It stays on this person, and this person thinks that person is my enemy. Oh my God, people, I have stayed in places where there are girls, there are people seated, and then someone walks in, or maybe I walk in, and then you find out that the women, we don't say hi. We girls, we don't say hi. It's crazy. I say hi to a person, and they totally shun me out. Like, they act like, oh, please. You know why? Because somehow we think it's a threat. The other girl is thinking, oh, you are a threat. Because they've seen that, oh, there's a possibility that my man or the person I am with right now would like this kind of person. Insecurity grows. It does. It grows. It's not healthy. People talk about, they bring out the notion about toxicity in relationships. It is toxic. There are two people who say, oh my God, this person is so jealous. But what made them jealous? Because they're not secure. They didn't feel that security, that if I went to this place and then I saw some girl or some woman or some lady that is fine or probably looks like me or has these features and qualities that I know my partner would like, I don't have to, like, that they don't feel that this person is a threat, that they don't see her as a threat. They do. They immediately see her as a threat. Oh my God, he's gonna look at her right now and probably want to talk to her. What is this? What is something you cannot even control? And you see where your insecurity is coming from. It's from the same person you are with. So how healthy is that? That you have to make enemies, that you have to create hate for yourself over the fact that the person you are with cannot give you the assurance, have not secured you so much that you feel that the next woman is a threat. And then that is why the whole gist about women supporting women is a thing. You know why? Because it's hard. Because the patriarchy has made it that way. The society has made it that way. The other gender has made it look like, yeah, I could not get my eyes off her. So it's her fault. I am looking at her and she is so fine. She has this big butt. She has this big breast. She is so pretty. Did you see what she was wearing? I could not control myself because of her. So if you have to blame anybody or fight anybody or want to kill anybody, baby, go and kill her. How did you people even manufacture that statement? How was that what you thought is best to say to your partner at this particular time? And then women, we of course, we are emotional beings. Oh, we're creative, emotional, spontaneous people. We are carried on. Oh my God, we have that thing in us, Oh yes. Oh, look at her. Oh, please, she is no way. They start to make stories. People start to tell other people about shit you didn't even do. They don't know you could possibly even do. They are not even in close proximity to ever find you doing such stuff. People make things up just because they want to feel, oh, now she's destroyed. Now I've left a dent in her because she tried to come for my person. Why? Because the conscience has made this person believe that, oh my God, if you don't ward off your enemy, they will stay and they will conquer you. It's a fight. It's a battle. Fight to the fullest. The conscience is either a good thing or it is horrible. It is definitely horrible. The fact that someone felt shame, the fact that she finds a way to somehow seem like she is trying to justify it. Or maybe no. Or maybe he did that because he found similarities. Is that not denial? I don't know. Maybe it is. It has to be. Some people will say, oh my gosh, she doesn't even know what she's talking about. It could just be denial. And why? Because somehow, back to the root, back to the time that she was a child, or I was a child, or something has happened that has triggered this part to say, oh no, force has to be love. If this person has to do something, it has to be that they love me. You know that when we're kids, some parents say that if a boy likes you, he is being terrible to you because he likes you. Boys pick on girls, young girls, when they're probably in school and all that. Boys pick on girls. And then their teachers or the elderly ones or their parents or whoever, society at large, made the girls feel, oh no, he must like you. That's why he's trying to, oh, leave. That's the way Michael does. He actually likes you. That's why he's always picking on you. Don't mind that. Are you kidding me? Is this a form of love? How did love become that way? Why don't you just teach your child better? Why don't you caution your child? Because they have instilled it inside us women that, oh my God, if a man likes you, then if a boy likes you, he has to pick on you. So somehow we are growing up and believing that, oh, if people do some certain things to us, or we go through some certain stuff in our lives, this is the reason. It's because they like us. And I don't know, but somehow I believe that this is the notion that has been left in my friend's mind and consciousness, that she believes, oh no, he saw similarities. He saw similarities in us. He didn't want her anymore, or she didn't want her, whatever story. There is always a story we are telling ourselves to accept the things that are not actually good for us, that are not actually made for us. They're different stories. You know what? And we don't intentionally tell ourselves a story. We make it up because we want to heal faster. It is so hurtful that we don't want that to continue. We don't want that feeling to be there anymore. We don't. So we make up stories, anything that our heart could actually go through and feel better. It is so horrible that a person is hurt and the person is trying to justify a cause. Oh no, maybe if I didn't wear that short dress and pass that group, maybe they wouldn't have raped me. Why? Maybe if I didn't leave at night and go out with my phone, maybe they wouldn't have collected it from me. It's my fault. People feel shame. Society has embedded it. Listen, I can go on and on about different examples. This is everyday occurrence. This is something that happens every time. You know why? Because the human brain, what the brain is designed to help you ward off and protect your head, is meant to tell you no. Of course. So when those things are so hurtful and so painful, your brain shelters you. It takes it off and hides it somewhere. I don't know. People talk about deja vu or coming into something. This is something that happens to me all the time. I don't even know that I felt a particular thing. And then when it sort of comes up again, or maybe when I get in encounter with this person or event or whatsoever, I feel that little panicky. I feel that, oh my God, what is happening to me? I don't even know that I feel that way. That is the reason, that's part of the reason why I say I don't ever know what I would do in such situations. And people say, oh my no, if I'm the one, hey God, I will break somebody's head. I will find him, I will find that. They go collect. It's not that. It's literally not that. You do not know what will happen should you be in that situation. You don't know how so much your brain and your body can carry this shame. Things happen to people all the time and they don't say it out because of shame. They don't say it out because of conscience. They don't say it out because the society would say, and people will stereotype them. People will mark you for the horrible events that's happened to you. Why? How did that come into play? How is that even a thing? How? Conscience. Most people say, oh, it's my good side. It's my morals. It's the devil on my shoulder that made me do it. It's your conscience. everything in life is your conscience. Everything that happens to us in society, in places at large in our lives, is our conscience. The only reason why someone would actually hurt someone or kill someone in that process is because they have somehow possessed the thoughts and they believe that this is the best course of action. You hear about serial killer documentaries and all that stuff. They have justification for this stuff. They have justified it themselves. And how did they come to justify that stuff? Conscience. And the one with the good ones, the one with the good conscience, the good in us, the ones that they are good trumps they are bad, they get eaten. They get eaten by the human aliens that drag out people emotionally and strangle them. Conscience is the biggest gist. Conscience is the biggest gist. So the reason why you think someone is good or someone is bad or someone is getting there. It's a societal menace. It's wow. And this is not even new. This is not that people don't know about it. It's just that people don't care. People don't care, and people don't actually want to see reasons why things happen to us. They don't want to see the reason why we take actions. They don't want to imagine that this could be the reason. Conscience is the biggest scam, is the biggest truth, is the biggest healer, is the biggest killer of mankind. Because in the book, Crime and Punishment, Fyodor Dostoevsky said, if a man has a conscience, he will suffer for his mistake. That will be his punishment as well as his prison. Because he can't get over it. He keeps on continuously dwelling on that part and on that part and on that part. This is what happens to us. This is what our brain, this is what, when our morals, our good side, it holds you captive. You keep on thinking it, oh my God, they did this one thing for me. I am going to do heavens for them. They just keep on, they stay on that thought and they feed on it and they lie to themselves, not intentionally, not consciously. They don't know how. They find a way to justify it. But this is a long stretch of talk. And I am happy. And I am confused. And I am sad and annoyed at the same time. Because when we started that episode, when I recorded that stuff, oh my God, I thought it was something I was gonna giggle about. I thought it was like my last confession about what I did, which I'm not gonna say again. I actually thought it was maybe fun. Oh my God, okay, they drank so much champagne and whiskey. This is where we're getting on. And then I did not understand. I just feel it drop. And it's a podcast, of course. There are no videos right now. But I know it's meant something. Because I could see the emotion and the expression on her face. And of course the world wants us to be strong. And she said, oh no, she's fine. I'm okay. I have passed that. She tries to help her heart heal, to help her mind heal. And this confuses me still because I don't actually understand it. And my curiosity grows. It grows and grows. I wish I know what to say at this point. I wish I know what the best words to use to people. I wish I know what to say to make you feel better. I wish I know what to do to help people get past their fears, their shame, their trauma, their conscience. I could go on and on. But we personally, individually, know best. We know what is good, not because of our morals, because of our conscience. But somehow we overtrump it because we let that bad in us kill. We let that bad in us kill the ounce of good we could possibly have. And it's appalling. And it's not something we should continue. It's not something that people should have their children go through. It's not an experience that people should allow because it is hurtful. And as much as she can get through that or not, there is literally nothing to say because we don't even believe in therapy here. We don't want to find out the cause and the reason why we act the way we do. There is always a reason why we act the way we do. There's always a reason. And I hope she heals. I hope as this as it helps her in a way, make her understand that it's not okay. It's not supposed to have been that way. And you didn't have to go through that alone. Your friend was supposed to be your friend. Women are not supposed to be against each other. This is not supposed to be a reason why you tell me something and I would doubt it. But somehow life is cruel. And who knows? Just who knows? And this is basically the reason why I say that yays, lovers, and glasses of wine, these are the things we should not be counting. Because imagine if you started counting all the experiences you have. No, baby, no, don't you dare. It's not fun. It was initial thing I thought. And then crash course. That actually we can do better. We are designed to do better. We are designed to evolve and learn and progress and be the better person that we were yesterday. Let's just do it. Let me do it. Because as much as I talk to you guys and speak to you, so I'm doing this for something I want to hear. Something I would love to hear. I don't like small talks. Oh my God. Hi, how are you doing? Did you go there? I don't. Hey, let's talk about something. Let's talk about something that is going to educate our head. Let's talk about the experiences we've had and how we are going to use it to better our lives and the community and the society at large. There's so many things that people are not talking about anymore. People are not talking about nothing. We're just grazing the surface and shining the surface and having their strong, bitter opinions. And people say, no, I stand against this. I get it. That's what you stand for. But what is the reason why you stand against that? Is it because you have seen someone go through this stuff and you could not take it anymore? Or because you have gone through this stuff and somehow your brain has concealed it from you because it happened such a long time ago, you don't even know why you were so sad? Some people say, no, don't rehash it. Oh, please, let the past live in the past. Okay, but you have to know what happened so you can be able to move on. When people get to inquire, oh my God, I want to know what happened. Mommy or daddy or whoever you are, please, could you tell me what happened years ago? They say, oh my God, have you started going to church? And now your church person has told you, where you don't go, they say, me do you. No! People process things differently. And if I don't know something so much and have clarity over it, how can I totally move on? You know what? Because it just stays there in the brain. And somehow I'm thinking, oh, maybe this is the reason. I fill up those blank spaces which I am not supposed to fill up, which I am supposed to get a clearer picture and clarification for myself. And this is the reason why people have holes in their lives that they can't feel, and they keep on looking for a way to feel it. This is the reason why people sort alcohol so much, or they sort pills, or they abuse stuff, because there is this hole somehow they are trying to feel. made by our conscience, made by the society, made by the people who are supposed to care for us. A friend would do that and deny it. And then all of a sudden he's saying, okay, let me get better. Let me just, maybe it's always going to be an easy thing. So let me get back there. Let me just, tell her this and that and let it go on. Please, you are just a loser. And I don't blame him. You know why? Because he doesn't even know better. He thinks he's doing the right thing, the correct thing. Whew. This could go on and on. But you know best not to count the things that you shouldn't count. And every day, strive to be better. Because the only thing that matters is emotional intelligence. It's the fact that we understand as human beings that there are things that are private and there are things that are public. And the fact that some particular things are private and they bring us personal shame, it's not a reason why we should not do it. It's not a reason why we should not communicate it or sought for help or tell people about it. We should not even care. And the other people, on the other hand, let us get to understand better that stereotyping doesn't do nothing. It could be you. It could be someone you know. It could be someone you love. What would you do? I'm out. And just like I said, my love, you are wonderful. When you're hearing this, you are wonderful, and you are shiny, a work in progress, and you can get there, and you can slay your demons and continue being good, because conscience is not evil, although sometimes it is. But God will heal you, and He will give you the capacity to heal yourself. He will give your brain the ability to help you heal. Heal me from all my pains. Heal you listening to me from all your pains that you don't tell anyone. And heal the world from all the painful things that we go through. Thank you. Oh, the dreamy fantasizing, overthinking, over-expressive, dramatic Viva is cold and willing, but this has made me think. I had to process this over and over again. I did, but I'm happy finally I had to do this episode and talk about this. Trust me, it was not what I was expecting. For the first time, it definitely wasn't. I mean, I thought maybe I'll have some fun confessions on Tuesday, but now it's a tradition, and I'm not supposed to say what I should or should not, because who knows. But be wonderful, be you, and strive to be better. Hey, you, don't forget that love is the only reason. Catch you.